Okay. My bit rate's unstable. I shouldn't have said anything. Yesterday I was like, oh, it's great. It went by so fast because uh because nothing happened. You can hear and see me now. Was it glitching out the first time that I did it? So I know what happened. Why it messed up like that, like this, but okay. So the music not too loud. Okay. Okay, good. So when I was fixing my webcam, I accidentally unplugged my external hard drive, and my laptop can't handle OBS by itself. So that's what happened. So we're just not gonna touch the laptop at all. And we're just gonna hope that all of this is good. Okay, hold on. Let's just. Okay, we're recording, streaming. Okay. I'm just gonna trust that that's gonna work. We're gonna trust that my bit rate comes back. If not, actually, let's see. Yeah, we're connected to the internet. Okay, I'm gonna touch this for a second. And okay. All right, bit rate's back. Everything's excellent. We're good. We're good. Okay. Oh, the music that I'm playing in the background, and I have it up on the TV right now for me to look up and see what's playing. But we're playing Pokemon Lo-Fi. And we're not drawing Pokemon. We might draw Pokemon today. I don't know. But my goal for today is to I'm gonna rough draft the Twitch banner, because every time I open up my Twitch channel, it just has Kalen Jabari all over and looks kind of plain. So I wanna draw something up for that. And what I was trying to get together before I started, but then everything crashed, was I went through Pinterest a little bit earlier. And I got a bunch of reference images. How do you say the words? And I'm just gonna drag them in right now. I think maybe I could just hold on. I can just grab all these and drag them in. We'll see. I might crash Krita. Insert many layers. Open many documents. Insert as reference images. I'll do the reference images. Yeah, look at all these guys. Okay, so my dream, my idea. So I have a lot of back poses, right? And then we got Keanu Reeves here holding a gun. And then we got this lady holding a gun. And then we got this guy holding a gun. Basically, what I want to do for my banner is something like this. It's going to be me looking kind of back over my shoulder, holding, and this is going to be a probably like an Xbox controller, or it depends on which controller I want. But I have these references. So it could be a GameCube controller, maybe a GameCube controller, because that's going to be more iconic looking one, and it's going to be the back. Because what does it look like when you're holding it and it's backwards? And then there's this guy for reference. So I just got a bunch. Oh, and then this guy I thought was. I thought this guy was silly, so I brought him. But actually, so what I want to do is, and I don't know if you can see me down in the corner. And hold on, let me see if I can. Basically, what I want to do is do. So I'm holding the controller like a gun this way, and then on this side I'm like holding the other controller up, like it's also a gun. But like I'm gonna kind of be doing one of these things. I mean, I'm in the camera, so my arms are gonna be outstretched, and then it's gonna be me turning back to look. So it's gonna kind of look like this. Hold on, like that. I wasn't talking in the mic, but I kind of want to look like that. And then I think what's gonna happen is like I got this, so it could be like a big old pencil on my back. Because those are my two things that I do on the stream, and then that kind of like can inform people of what my stream is about. It's kind of silly, kind of all about games, also about drawing. Oh, and then I was gonna do something like this, where I was facing the camera. And this lady just did this in her apartment, looks like, but that's how everybody gets their references anyway. This probably was like somebody was in their apartment and they just put a little blanket down. But yeah, here we go. I was going to do one of these numbers where it's like me holding both of the controllers back and forth, which I guess, to be honest, I gotta see what I actually want. But this is just everything. I'm just gonna have these all over the place, and then this is a reference for looking over the shoulder, but it's a different angle. But it's gonna kind of be like this guy, but arms twisted. So I got all my reference images all over the place. And also we could do one of these. This is kind of, this would be kind of foreshortened, and that's going to be kind of interesting to draw, but we could figure it out. For now, maybe we just grab a couple of these and just draw as many poses as we can, just to kind of rough it out. What should I start with? I'll start with Keanu. All right, so we got him right here. So the good thing that I'm going to be able to be doing in this is I don't have to what's it called? I won't have to draw legs. Uh-oh. Hello. Where's my... Oh, I unplugged. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, if it crashes again, it might not be... I'm really trying not to touch anything. Hold on 1 second. Okay, we're playing Surgery right now. And I heard the boop 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 sound. Okay. How bad is the... I figured it out. Okay, so the cursor is now actually matching with my whatever it's called, so that's good. Can we bring up the color wheel, please? My color wheel button is not working. Okay, where's the color wheel? On here. Now that's up. Oh my god. We're off to a great start right now. Can you tell? Are we good? We good. Okay. Okay. All right. I think. Okay, so what? I only know what the hotkey for. Oh no, where am I? Okay. Something is going on. Oh. I think we're just really delayed. Okay. Oh no. Is it gonna just be going back and forth? Okay. Is that the pencil that I was using? I'm so prepared today. Alright, what is this one? Pencil 3. Large 4B. Pencil 2. Pencil 1 hard. Let's do pencil 1. Let's test that out. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do... Nope. You know what? I'm already looking at Keanu, and I'm like... That angle is something I don't want to deal with right now. So, what we're gonna do... is just bust out one of these. Alright, I gotta try not to use the whole canvas or whatever. Alright, let's figure this out. Alright, and we said the music was fine. Is there any kind of music that you would like to listen to? I'm gonna try to keep it what's it called? Copyright free, just so it doesn't get kicked off of YouTube. But if it does, then I'll just post it on the Discord. Like the video. I don't know if I can post like hour-long videos, but I'll just have to chop it up and put it up there. But what we're gonna do, actually, let's start with her body. We got the paint layer, it's fine. So my body's gonna be a little bit hold on. Probably a little bit, I don't know, thicker. So actually this is kind of big. We got to figure out kind of what's going on here. Let me, where's the thingy? Thumbtack, there we go. All right, so she needs to go. I guess that's not her. Hello? Here? No. Oh, there we go. Okay. Things are a little bit off right now, I think. Okay. So what we're gonna do... brush. Okay. Okay. So what we gotta do is figure out... So she's kind of... Her body's like that circle right there. Am I drawing on a different... Oh yeah, no. Should I be drawing on top? Probably, right? Huh. How is this working? Oh well. Okay. So we're just gonna... Her body's like this circle right here. And then I'd say ribs like that. Can you see? Can you see that? And then her. So what we got is the lines going up like that. And then that line is a little bit more like that. And then we got the bowl. The bowl here. And then obviously the head. Big old circle like that right there. But then her face is off to the side. So we got to do like one of those things. But actually her shoulders are kind of not doing that. Her shoulders are... It's hard to tell with her like little trench coat thing. But I'm pretty sure... Oh, I see what happened. Oh yeah, that looks better. Okay. Yeah, so her shoulders are kind of like up here. Like one of these numbers. And then we got hands here. And then it's pretty much a straight line, right? Okay, and then pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Let's try it one more time. Okay. I keep forgetting that I gotta like use my whole arm for this one. Drawing like this. I am not that I'm so used to like drawing in a cramped setting. I'm drawing so... What is happening right here? What happens if I go up? Oh, of course. It feels like I'm drawing up, but it's more... What's it called? It's... I gotta figure out how my my tablet works. So... How does her... It looks like her elbow is like right here, but that's not like the middle of the... I feel like maybe her elbow's here, but like her jacket is like popping in. So like same for here. Like that's gonna be like the inside of her elbow. All right, so what do we want to learn from this? Like all I'm really gonna have is how do I make another layer? Yeah, there we go. I'm really gonna be showing for the banner is like one of these numbers. So I don't really need to know about like the hips and stuff like that, but I mean it might be good for me to think about in case I do make the entire drawing. So what do we want to do? Can we? Oh, this is my brush smoothing. Oh no, wait. No, I kind of want it to be a little bit less smooth because I want to just the top half. Yeah, that's all I need to worry about. Okay, that's a little bit looser. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out stuff. Okay. So there's that. And then actually, that's all I really needed from that. She's at 50%. All right, and then who else do we want? So I could do one of these numbers too. Look at her. She's so intense. So this one's a little foreshortened too. So if we just go ahead and go back to the brush, make a new layer. So she's kind of, oh, it's on. So I could kind of see more of her, her shoulders here. Yeah, everything's kind of up higher, but I guess it would still be kind of one of these things. So, okay. Shoulder circle would be right there. Shoulder circle right there. Of course, we got the hands over here. Straight line. Going there. So since it's like foreshortened, I guess her elbow would be right here. And then other elbow is kind of basically touching the hand, the shoulder in perspective wise. And then obviously the head, which is kind of touching. Actually, I guess her neck is kind of, yeah, like right here. But for me, I think I would be, I don't know, like it's the ribs. Actually, the bottom of her ribs would be like down here. I drew this off because she would be, that's the bean right there. So let's just erase some of this stuff. Make that a little bit bigger. And then, yeah, there we go. And then actually her shoulder comes in like this. If you like, it's blocked by her hair, but like, I don't know if you can kind of see her arm kind of goes like that. And then this shoulder is kind of forward, so ugh. Foreshortening sucks. But anyway. Nope. One of those. And then I was watching I was finishing up that anatomy YouTube video today. And Karina in that was talking about how it might be easier to show kind of like a head tilt if you go for the brow of the person instead of having it in having the like circle thing or the lines. What's it called? Going like in the dead center of the face, because that's like your face is either gonna be like tilted down, like for her here, I guess I would say something like that. And so she's tilted down, so you can put the eyes here, and then that's where the nose goes, like that kind of thing. Okay, and then I guess I could do, oh, what was it? It was like 1280 by like 1200 by 480 pixels. I don't know. Am I on pixels? Yeah, I'm on pixels right now. Let me look it up again. We're gonna go to content. No. Settings, channel. Brand. Sorry, I'm looking at this stuff. So 1200 by 480 and 10 megabytes or whatever MB is. So let me just make a square like that. Oh, I gotta get my mouse back down here. Where are we? Okay. We're gonna do a rectangle. A little rectangle. Oops. Undo. So the width has to be 1200. Oh, this is bigger than I thought. Okay, by 480. Can you see? Oh, you can't see it on the screen. Okay, well, I am adjusting this. Oh, jeez, that's right. Where was my rectangle layer? Okay, there we go. There it is. I'm gonna delete this, and then with this one, I'm going to. Actually, let's go back. Okay, and then we're gonna go to layer 2. Sorry, I'm just explaining everything. All right, so that's. I'm gonna do a rough estimate of what this is. So like that's 480. That's like. Actually, I got it right on 1200. So let's try to get it like right exactly. Oh, there it is. That's the banner. That's what the banner is gonna look like. Okay. And then let's erase. Hold on. This has to go up. Oh, stop. Erase this, and then this rectangle becomes where we're putting everything. So let's take her out of here. Get her out of here. All right, and these are all. Oh, I guess if anybody, I don't know if this is for YouTube. If anybody's not paying attention, it wasn't paying attention earlier. I guess. Here's all my references. Right now I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna draw the front-facing pose. But yeah, I need to figure out how I'm gonna do this. So compositionally, I don't know if I want it to be in the like dead center, because I don't know how it's gonna change from like different things. I don't know if you even see this banner on like mobile devices and stuff like that. But hold on, let me just put this up here and then we can I resize this? Yes, I can. Okay, so technically what I would do is probably make this a little bit smaller. And then that'll be my character in here. And then I'll have the GameCube controller or Xbox 360 controller right here. And then the GameCube controller / Xbox 360 here. And then we'll call it a day. I'll make it kind of simple, but I think I just have to make things simple, or unless I want to work on them for like 10 years, which I'd rather not. Also, I'll probably get burnt out on them a lot faster if I'm not doing this like kind of quick. We're gonna move you right here, and then this layer. Can we just? I'll just make it like a. Oh, actually no. Because I can't move that. Can I make a copy of this? I believe this is the copy button. Yeah, copy of Paint Layer 2. This song brings me back so much. This is from what's it called? I remember that it's like the in Pokemon Emerald when you're going between the what is it? You're like in the like dusty kind of forest area and you're picking up like ash, I think. Volcanic ash. And it's really cool. And then we're gonna enlarge you. Hold on. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. All right, so this is just like the slightly foreshortened one, which is a little bit more dynamic anyway. Okay. So we got these guys. And then let's see. Make another copy. Copy of a copy of. Where's my cursor? I always... Okay. And then this time, I think we're just gonna actually try to, this looks kind of creepy to me. We're just gonna grab this guy and then put him in there. So maybe I can explain, maybe I can kind of draw it out a little bit more. I feel like maybe I should also be a little bit closer with this. Yeah, so, okay. So if this is the square, hold on. That's the square. I want the controller to be kind of like right there. Head kind of close right here. I'll probably be looking back over my shoulder. My character will be. I still haven't decided if my what's my what's it called? My my like avatar or whatever, my icon. What is it? What is that? My profile picture. Whatever my profile picture is. I'm still not sure if that's gonna be my uh it's me or just like, oh, it's just a representation of me. I guess it's not really gonna be like that. I don't know why I started at the elbow. That's no place to start. Okay. So if we're just gonna do a quick little uh shoulders kind of like going down like that, but it kind of like lines up with the front of his arm. So like he's got his shoulder like that. And then we got a shoulder like this. So I think so as he's like turning, I kind of like this one. Obviously a little thing right there, and then let's draw that line. There we go. Yeah, look, I used my elbow for that one line, and it kind of felt like kind of more controlled for whatever reason. Okay, so like that's kind of the midpoint. Not really, kind of, sort of. Actually, the midpoint would be more like right here. So if I draw a circle down there, then we gotta do one of those numbers. Okay, so doing one of these. And he's kind of tilting his head forward a little bit, I'm noticing. Cool guy with the goggle pose. But, I don't know. Should I have... I think I should have better posture. Gonna put my head like this. And then, like... It's kind of just a... Really, like, a profile. So all I really need to do is... draw where my... eyes are gonna be. Maybe, like, right here. And then we do my big square glasses. I'll probably have to look in. Oop, oop, oop. Right. I have the biggest brush size for my eraser. So it's probably going to be one of these numbers. And then I'm going to be looking back. And then we got my big old schnozzle going on like that. And then just like do one of these. My tiny ears. And then, oh yeah, I have a beanie on, and my character has like a beanie on, so I know like this is all rough drafts, but might as well do something. And then the beanie always like flops back, I've noticed, whenever I draw. But maybe up more. I don't know how to draw this. And then we got all the ridges. And then just like that, I drew a little bit of myself, a little bit of my character. Okay, so what we're gonna be kind of doing, it looks weird already, but I mean, this is a rough draft. I don't know what, so I drew my face for no reason, and then on like literally the skeleton. But okay, so if we do one of these, I want my hand to be up here. So like, my hand's probably gonna be smaller. So if it's doing like one of these numbers, I'm gonna be holding the controller like that, and then we got this is gonna be the Xbox controller. So that's not accurate. It's the four little, so it's like one of those, and then we're gonna do the arm trick. So we do one of those, and then I guess my shoulder or my elbow probably be like right here. Yeah. Okay. And then if we kind of zoom out, let's make him a little bit lighter. I don't know why I went to 50% for him, even though I really don't. I just need the really rough draft for this. Okay, we're going at a 25%. I just need the silhouette. And then this one is gonna be actually kind of the back of this. Right, let's just bring that a little closer. And then we zoom in. And that's what the back of a GameCube controller looks like. Alright, should I make another... Actually, all of this is really, really rough draft, so... And what we're going to have to do is we're really going to exaggerate the controller. Hold on. I hate everything. We got a little bit of Lavender Town going on right now in the background. Creepy. Do one of these. And the cool part about all of this is that since this is like literally my rough draft and all that kind of stuff, whatever I do end up drawing is gonna be like, you just, if you're like, I don't really want to see the unless you're watching live right now, like if you're like, oh, I don't really want to see the process, I just want to see what happened, or you can be flipping back and forth, be like, did he end up doing this one or did he end up doing that one? So okay, so I kind of like this, and I think with that being the case, I would put like a pencil on my back right here. A big old pencil. Or a stylus, since I'm do like one of these guys. So maybe it gets a little... It has a little thing like that. And then, yeah, it's me looking back. Okay, I mean, as far as rough drafts go, like, that gets the gist of it. I don't think I need to do, like, an angle. Well, like, maybe I want to do an angle like this guy. So, like, instead of him... And maybe, yeah, maybe I do want to have my arm be a little bit more tilted. So how do we do that? So what he's doing, it's kind of like a triangle. Oh, I can't draw outside here. Hold on. Let's move some stuff around. Okay, so I think we got all the information we need from this guy. There's gonna be one. Actually, you know, I don't need to, just because I'm like getting the like the gist of everything. I don't really need to have them be the same size or whatever. Like, this is literally just, it was just a shortcut so I can I'm not freehanding it and then getting frustrated with myself. But yeah, so this guy, let's go down to 38. But yeah, so for this, oh, which one's this guy? It sounds like the Ho-Oh music or something. Oh, is this still the Lavender Town remix? I think something's off. Hold on. All right, so actually, what layer is this? Yeah, no. I accidentally undid my... So his shoulders are kind of like one of these numbers. So like, how do I do that? I guess the action line is still kind of like on one of these. So that is a little bit more dynamic. And then what I would do for him, let's move everything. Where's my cursor? There it is. Well, I don't need that. I need to move this guy down. All right, we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. How long have I been drawing so far? Like an hour? Jeez. I got 4 things. Okay, so actually, what do I want to do? Do we want, I was gonna say, I feel like I don't want to say what I'm gonna say, because I was gonna say something about K-pop, but I don't want to get in trouble, because I already said it, but I'm not gonna say anything other than just K-pop. He's got at least the hairstyle, you know? That's all I'm gonna say about that. But they're kind of both in a similar, because right, this guy has the K-pop Demon Hunter. Like, I have, admittedly, I've never seen it. But I've seen like those, like when you're on Netflix and you hold on to the K-pop Demon Hunter thing for a while, they show like the prequel, and like this is like one of the guys that they like is the love interest of one of the ladies. Anyway, I feel like so this guy, let's go down to 50. And so he's going more of a swoop, swoop. And then he's got more of a swoop, swoop. So, like, what translates better? But I feel like this one would be better, because if I do one of these numbers... like, it looks more like he could pick up his arm and, like, be pointing. But then, obviously, this going down like this, his shoulder being kind of, like, down this way. If I wanted to... I guess I could just... It's just kind of like a foreshortening kind of thing. So, like, what we're really seeing right here is, like, a box. Like that. Let's see. If we're gonna 3Dify this, it's that's the box. And then the diaphragm is kind of like, I don't know why I'm drawing from so far back. I can zoom in. So this is the... Yeah, like if that's the box, then we're going forward like this. This kind of goes forward like that. And then, yeah. Now we're thinking in 3D. But so if his body's angled like that way, and this is the midpoint, like if I do one of the... Like, I guess also I can look at what his back arm's doing and not just, like, try to make it up from my brain right now. I feel like I could cheat it and have his elbow, like, kind of pointing out, like, right here. Like, if this is his actual elbow... doing one of these. For holding the controller. Actually, controller would be maybe... I kind of, like, the weird thing that's messing with me is that on my tablet, I'm always, like, turning the camera around. Or I'm, like, flipping the canvas all over the place, but I'm getting used to having like a static camera right here, but I still want to like I don't know. Kind of look at the. We're just gonna make fun of me for tilting my head to try to get a better angle at what I'm trying to do. But that's that one. And then we got the GameCube. And these are huge because literally just roughing everything in. And then like he's doing a little head thingy too. But he's kind of cheating a little bit more too. Like his eyebrows are right there. So it you can kind of see. So that's the base of his neck right there. Ear. So then there's that. So it's kind of, I mean, it's the same kind of pose as this, just a little bit more dynamic. And then obviously we got the tube. We're going to try to figure out how that works. I'm definitely going to accidentally make myself a lot more muscular than I am. Just trying to like figure out what like muscles actually need to work out. That I actually need to be like flexing and stuff like that. So I'm going to like kind of exaggerate, but know that I do not see myself as a bodybuilder. I'm just going to have big old tubey arms until I figure it out. So, okay, so there's that guy. Which, I mean, honestly, I think we're just not going to do these ones. Because that's like, I'm getting more and more dynamic as I'm like practicing. I think this is just literally just all I have to do. I just keep practicing like this. And then we're going to do another layer. And we got the Demon Hunter himself. Look, he's got a gun. He's fighting demons. He could be Leon Kennedy for all we know, too. I don't think Leon has the same haircut. Actually, you know what'd be fun? I bet we could get a... I'll have to come prepared next time. But I could get a Leon poster thing. And just draw myself as Leon. It kind of gives the, like in the Requiem poster, we got like Grace on the front, and then whatever. I'm just gonna box this out like I did the last one. So if we have, so that's okay, hold on. So he's kind of doing the same, he's going a similar direction. It's just like pointed down, obviously. So if we're going like how is his shoulders, how are his shoulders actually? Because if I'm trying to look at this, what layer am I on? Okay, hold on. Let's just erase this real quick. And we go back to, so at least with this, with the figure drawing, I'm drawing a figure with a plan. Like the other ones I was just drawing, just being like, oh yeah, I just want to draw Master Chief. This one I'm like, I really want to figure out how I'm going to be holding stuff, how I'm going to be looking over my shoulder and stuff like that. Yeah, and then also I'm going to just try to figure out how to do the freaking through line. There we go. Okay, something like that. Okay, so if this is his back. And I know there's not really any straight lines in the human body, but bear with me. So if it's kind of like we got one of these things going on. So if his shoulder's right here, it's big shoulder, and then it goes kind of far back. Actually, how would the front of his... hold on. That's not right. Here, we're doing one of these. Slightly angled down. No, slightly angled down. Right? Oh, no. I'm losing myself. So actually, if it's up kind of like this, and then that's the bottom. I don't know, man. So, like, his shoulder, he's leaning forward, too. So, like, at least with this, I can, like, his forearm is basically, like, right, his elbow's right here. So if we do one of these numbers, he's blocking basically his whole forearm. But then that also makes it look like he's doing one of these, pulling his arm, like, back. Like that. I don't know. Or I guess it would be the other arm. But anyway. I'm already doing, like... That hand is way too big. So we do a little number like this. Where's the middle? I'm trying to make this work, but no. We gotta do the roll. Do that, and then it's kind of like on the bottom of here. So honestly, I like this one a lot better. This guy. But I guess, you know, we gotta... Let's at least get this guy's skeleton going on. Oops. Did my redo not work? Okay. So this one, he's definitely turning a lot more. Also, if I'm being honest, it kind of looks like his shoulder, like his thing is kind of going like this. And then his shoulder just drops down. I don't know. Man. Lines are just lines at this point. What am I even doing? What are we working on? All right. So anyway, continue drawing. And then, so his face kind of goes a little bit even more like that. And then... So... Oop. And then... It kind of... goes a little... like that. And then the base of his neck is actually kind of back here. So actually this circle would be... a little bit like that, and then it goes like that, and then we got his eyeball, and then so it kind of curves in like this, goes down like that. All right. So since I don't like these ones, let's just say delete your art. Which ones are these? Paint layer 1. Delete it. Get it out of here. We're gonna go on this one, and then I think this is the clear all. Yep. Can't be precious with my stuff. That's the okay. That's. Let me name some of this stuff. What would it be? What would I call it? Rectangle. I'll just say rectangle. Or frame. We'll say frame 1. Frame 1. All right. There we got that one, frame 1. And then this is frame 2. If this is going to be my workspace, I definitely have to keep it like really organized. And then because I can definitely see myself. And then who's this guy? Let me move both of them. Because, yeah, I could see this definitely getting way too chaotic. And then me doing exactly what I was doing. Like, why is this all the way up here? What's happening? Clear this guy. And then frame 1, frame 2. That's frame 3. Bear with me. I'm just getting a little organized. Frame 3. And then we got... Okay. I don't know what to name this guy, but... I'm going to put him in here. Yeah, see, that kind of looks good. That's like lower... it's like the rule of thirds, actually. I might go with this one because that's really cool. Is it this one? And then this one, I guess, is going to be more of a... Yeah, I think I really do want to show the back because I want to have like a stylus or something like that poking out. If I'm doing one of these, then the pin part would probably be up this way. Even though it wouldn't make sense if I'm like wielding my pencil or pen. But who cares? I'm drawing. I get to do what I want. And then okay, so these guys get to go back over here. I'm not doing this guy. I thought it was silly. And it'd be good to, like, if I wanted to figure out back muscles and stuff like that. But I am going to have a big old baggy hoodie when I draw this. So, okay. So what we got here. I feel like I'm storyboarding right now. And then this, and then he's kind of, you know, he's doing his own thing. Yeah, Keanu, we're gonna say no to you. All the front facing, really, I'm not gonna. Oh, and then we got this guy. I forgot about this guy. We got Shades over here. Shades McGee. So all these guys. Can you? It was kind of funny because I was really trying to figure out how I wanted a bunch of these different poses like this, but these were like the only 4 that I could find that were like actually pretty good on Pinterest. Like, it's kind of crazy. And then this is like the items. I'll just put those right here. Yeah, and of course you can see those. Okay. It would be so funny if I was drawing with like these references and then you couldn't see them this entire time. And they're like, yeah, anyway. Okay, hold on. Should I do one more where he's kind of looking down? Like his shoulders are kind of up like this? I mean, I might as well, right? Or should I go on to the next level? I like this one. I'm going to go with this one. If at the end of the day I'm like, oh, this, I actually don't like this. I want to start over. I'll just do that. I'll just start over. This is going on my, what's it called? This is going to go on my, Twitch channel, so. Sorry, I'm blocking all this stuff. I'm working with, like, the layers and stuff, so. Sorry if it looks like I'm not doing anything. It's all on the side. It's blocked by the chat and my face. Oop, oop. This is not frame 3. This is frame 2. This is frame 3. I like that I can name things the same. What's it called? The same name. Creator just lets me do that. I would get so confused if I accidentally forgot to change the name. Okay, so what we're gonna do is expand. Actually, I think I need to hold shift while I do this. Can I actually also crop this so I don't have this extra whatever the fluff over here? Yeah, we're gonna crop. This is gonna be our space. Nope. Nope. No, thank you. Did not mean to crop the entire. We'll be fine. It's just a reference. We'll be fine. I don't know what's going on. Just expand it just a little bit more with holding shift. Okay, and then here we are. We're just gonna draw on top of this. Okay, so now the sketch looks kind of good, right? But now I have to start figuring out how to make things look kind of realistic. And that's where I'm going to have trouble. So I think maybe... So I know which ones I used. So we're going to make these kind of tiny. Put them right here in the blank space. So I can zoom in and still reference these guys. I think that's it, right? That's all I used. Just use those guys, and then obviously I'll use the controllers later. But right now I just have to kind of like figure them out this way. Okay. Oh, I'm kind of nervous about this. Just because I don't know. I'm still being precious about it, I think, actually. I don't have to be nervous because I can do like 15 different sketch layers before I even start inking. So I can't get in my brain like this. Opacity is at maximum. But we are going to start sketching with actually this guy should be a little bit lighter. We're going to start sketching with what's it called? Black ink. Not ink, but you know, pencil. And then we're going to use a different type of pencil. Brush, pencil, black. Will I get the wheel again? Or is it really delayed? It might be delayed. Is that black? Yep. Okay. All right, where do I even want to begin? I mean, I probably want to begin on with his head. But I gotta, no. I should work on his, like, back and stuff. So, like, yeah, so his arm would, like, be up this way. Oh, I don't know where to start. Where do we start with this guy? Where do we even begin? Okay. First off, let's see. Is this the right pencil that I want to use? I'm stalling. I know I'm stalling. Let's... All right. No use in wasting time. Let's just make him a little bit more solid. Yeah, I'll just draw the head. I'll draw the head. Let's see. So I know his chin is like tucked underneath. Maybe I could do one of those things. First off, first things first. I'm the illest. I wish I could do something like, no, it doesn't do that. An Infinite Painter, the Infinite Painter app, you can, what's it called? If you hold down on your, if you make like a rough circle and then hold down your stylus, it makes a perfect circle. Unfortunately, that is not what happens here. But we can do it this way. Okay. So if the eye is going down like this way, his head kind of follows. No. Head's got to go like kind of straight down from the circle. So I probably have to do, gotta move it over. Little bit between. All right. Let's see. I'm kind of hunched. Hold on. Okay. Oops, that's not the eraser. Okay. Do one of these numbers. The ear kind of pops up like this. And then if the eye line, the brow is kind of like right here, then my glasses would kind of be like one of these numbers. But then like this would have to be like kind of, if I'm doing one of these, I think my glasses always come from the top. How do they work on this? Oh, they're like right up there. Yeah. And then this kind of dips down, right? So it'd have to be one of these. And then I could put the one of those, and then my big ol' nose, my big schnoz will be right there. And then mouth would kind of be like around this area. All right. And then I'm bald. Not yet. Not yet, I'm not. Do a little one of these guys. And then it kind of like... I'm definitely going to have to like look at a reference of my own beanie that I do. But we'll do a rough kind of one of these things. All right. Keep in mind, this is the rough draft. Still, I just have the skeleton underneath. I'm just kind of trying to figure out how I even, like, my body even works in this instance. Am I going to have that long of a neck, though? Is that kind of a long neck? How does this neck work? Should I... we got... That feels like a tangent. I believe we have tangents going on here. Why did I think I was erasing the... So if this is going to be a tangent, then we probably just do the shoulder, and then this kind of just goes directly into that. Like that. I need to figure out how my actual what's it called? Face is gonna look like. This looks like a potato for a second, but you know what? Right now, I'm basically just gonna be there's not gonna be much going on here. Clothes wise either. I need to figure out my clothes like at a later date. Right now it's just gonna be me just trying to figure out my arms, which kind of would be if I'm facing this way. I think my forearm would be blocking my bicep, whatever that is. And it goes like into my thing, and then we got my thumb here holding on to, actually my thumb would probably be like up. Going up like this. And if that's the controller there, I'd be holding on to it something like this. Yeah, something like that. And then hand, arm. So since it, oh, I forget the arm trick now. Since it curves like this, is this one kind of like more straight? I mean, straight-ish, but looks so weird. All right, right now we're just kind of roughing in how the anatomy even works. They are kind of just tubes. And then one of those numbers, maybe. One of these little guys. I'm gonna have to look at like a bent arm more. Like, everybody's arms are like really straight, but I'm trying to keep it in the box, so I have to kind of bend my own arm. But anyway, we got this. I'm gonna have some kind of hoodie going on here, so probably look something like this. Something like that. Yeah. And then my shoulder will probably be, the hoodie's probably going to be a little bit bigger, actually. That's the crazy thing about like clothes and stuff like that. Like, is it an oversized hoodie or something? We'll never know. Like, if it's down like this, is that too big? And then also, how do hoodies work on your back? So like maybe I would still have my arm out like this, but it would just be kind of blocked by the hoodie, and then my back would be still doing one of these numbers. And that could just be a crease. I don't know. Oh right, I'm already out of the thing. And then we're kind of, the tube kind of ends here. Sorry, I'm like really focusing up. I feel like I'm getting into a little bit of a groove here. Oh, and we're at like, of course, it takes me like an hour and a half to just get like started. I need to start, oh jeez, it's already 7:30. I gotta call it for today, but still, hold on. Maybe I can do one of these. Thumb is holding on to this. It kind of looks like a, you know, but it's upturned. It's fine. Actually, how would I be holding this? The pad of my thumb would be on the other side. So it would be one of these. The pad's like right here. All right, it's very cartoonish, but so far, this is kind of what we have. All right, hold on. Let's turn off some layers. Let's move some things out of the way, and then we could just kind of look at what we did so far. I believe this was good. This was good for just like trying to figure out how to do something from like beginning to like medium sketch, I think. Like, it's pretty much figuring out how I want something to look in a in an instant, like in a thing, and kind of like laying it all out like this. So I don't know if you could see the vision, but this is gonna be that box on what's it called, on Twitch, and then behind like probably what's playing right now, like the whatever stream I did last is gonna be playing, and then I'm gonna be like, my head is gonna be kind of poking out above that. Let's do, I'll draw a little box. So like, I think this is how it looks like. So that's the what's playing now, and then it's gonna be like my head, like my eyes poking out, and then it's gonna be, you're gonna see one controller here and one controller here. And then also, I guess, yeah, I forgot to put the what's it called? The pencil. Oops. Let me just do that really quick. Really quick before I forget. Something like that. And then my hoodie will be pressed down by it, but then we got strap going onto it. I don't know. So, okay, so if we... It definitely looks a lot better with the skeleton underneath, but that's why we do the skeleton. So we do the skeleton, and then we're gonna go in and we're gonna try to figure out what I actually want it to look like, sketch wise. And then once everything's like sketched out, then that's when I make the like final adjustments. I start figuring out how I want to make everything work, and then after that maybe we can do coloring. So maybe I don't want to do all of this just on stream. I'm gonna have to figure this out, because I want to keep practicing. The only time I've been practicing with Krita is on stream, and I definitely need to do more than that. But like, this is a project that I want to. So maybe I practice more off stream on different things, draw the character in different ways, maybe draw some of the other instances, and then I complete this on stream. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But that's gonna be it for me today. We drew for an hour and a half, hour 33. So hopefully that was I don't know if it's informative, entertaining. I'm just kind of like here to be your second screen while you work on something. So we're kind of, it's like the what is the ADHD, like two body, like it's easier for you to work when you're working on it with somebody else. That's what I'm trying to be. But we'll see how this turns out. If you're from if you're watching this on YouTube and you're from the future, tell me how I did. I don't know if it's gonna turn out great, but we'll figure it out. But with that, I'm just gonna say, what's my thing again? I keep forgetting it. If I don't see ya, good morning, good evening, and good night. Bye. Wait, hold on. I don't have OBS up. Don't look at me. Stop it. Stop.